Pach. I will be teaching you today how to control your Mainstage 3 with QLab via Midi messages. What we can achieve with this is that I can automate this effect switching of my guitar with the QLab. So I will need a pedalboard, I will need a Midi foot controller, I will not need a roadie, I will not need anything or anyone. There's one single thing that I haven't figured out yet, but I will tell you when we get there. So for the ones of you who don't know what Mainstage is basically the Apple's version of Ableton Live. The way I use it is pretty simple. Under the concert level, I create my vocal track so I can sing no matter what patch I select. And then I have multiple guitar sounds. For example, this clean guitar, this crunch one, don't use it that much. That's why I haven't worked on that sound so much. Then this dirt sound, which is my main high gain distortion. And finally this solo sound guitar. So one thing to notice here is that the solos effect is panned to the center, whilst this one is panned to the hard left, and that is a reason for that. Remember that I am a multi-instrumentalist, so what I do actually is I export my tracks or my songs without the guitars that I will play live, right? So for example, I do not bounce or export the solos guitar. I mute that one, as well as the left guitar, or whether it's crunch or dirt or high gain or clean. All of those, I don't export them on that mix, and then that mix will sound something like this. I will show you in a second. That is this song, which was originally called Roadie, but now is unlistened. And then here in bounces, I have this unlistened, no left, no solo guitar. So as you can see, there's nothing. That sound starts with a guitar, which is not there, right? So that is the idea. Also, I export from Logic the click track, which is this track here. It's only the metronome, right? This is a very, let's say, it's a roller coaster song, because it changes tempo, it changes rhythm, it changes time signature a lot of times along the song. So I definitely need to use that, at least for the beginning or a few parts there. So what I do here in QLab, which is this, is first I create a group, right? Then on this group I include the song itself. As you can see, it starts right there, the same one I just showed you. Then the click track, as you can see, there it is also. And then I add a lot of MIDI control, how's that called? Yeah, MIDI control messages, I would say. I'm really not an expert at this software, but anyway, those are a lot of MIDI, let's say, MIDI lines here. And then here is how it works, and I will show you by playing. So I will go back to the main group, and I will give it a go. You will hear the count on 6, because it starts on 6/8. So you will see how this sounds. Now I want you to be very focused on this side of the Mainstage. The QLab window will be over that one, but you will see how all these things switch by themselves, which is the main goal of this programmation here, of this integration here. So I want you to take a look at this side of the screen with the Mainstage, and I will actually intentionally leave my guitar on the solos patch, right? And you will see as soon as the song starts, it will take me on the 0 minute with 0 seconds. It will take me to the clean sound, because this is exactly what I programmed it to do. So I will play just a little bit, and then I will explain how that works. So take a look at that. You see, it moved. Now I had to start over because I lost the count. So here we go. Guys, that was it. Basically, that is what I wanted to show you. Basically, what we do here is we create a group. Pretty important is that this group starts all children simultaneously. Right? This is pretty important because basically everything starts at the same time. Now, what is the key to make this switch effects on certain moments? Well, that's pretty easy. What I was doing, I don't know if there's a better way to do this, but once I insert or add the track itself without my guitars and my parts in voice and the click track, then I add this first MIDI message, let's say, and then this MIDI message starts from the very beginning. There's no pre-wait there, which is the key. I also rename it just to see where I am on the show. And there's no triggers, and there's something pretty important here, which is this one AC driver or IAC driver. This is the key for this to work, and you can find it on Midi. If you search for Midi audio Midi setup, and you will have this window. You're going to wanna go to this show Midi studio, and this IAC driver has to be online. So you just check this option here. You create one bus, which is enough. Apply, and that's it. So I already did that, right? I can close this. So that's the driver and the bus that appears here. So next thing I do is I told him on channel 1 send the program change number 0, and that is exactly what I programmed here. This bank doesn't really matter. I didn't find any difference with or without it. I will come back here and run it again, and you see it goes back to clean. Anyway, whether or not you have this bank select active, so doesn't matter. But program change here is 0. As you can see, this first one is also program number 0. Okay, so then what is the next thing I do? It's I go to wherever is the head bar. So I believe is near this bar right there. See, so here's the time. The time is running here, 140 right there. 146.89, something like that. It doesn't have to be exactly. I try to do it a little earlier, just a few, milliseconds or, part of a second before, so the message gets in time and I switch the effect immediately. So as you can see, the dirt guitar, which is my high gain guitar, that will be this one, that has the program change number 2, right? So this is exactly what I have here. Channel 1 is always there, but program 2 is what I'm using now. Always program change, always a IAC driver, but the only difference here is that it has a pre-wait. All right, so that pre-wait is the amount of times since the beginning, because remember all of them start at the same time. So how long happens, right, or passes before this takes effect. So that is it. That is the pre-wait. So I define 1:46:61 for this. So as long as the song hits, the time, it reaches my data. I'm not sure it works like this. So, yeah, it doesn't, because I'm playing back only the track itself. I'm not running the whole thing, which is way different. But anyway, that is the main idea. So at this part of the song, 140 something, 60 something, boom, this enters to the queue and sends the message to the main stage, so that I can start playing my part in there. And then at the end of that first chorus, same thing happens. Again, a message is sent to the program number 0, which again is that clean sound. So again, you just define the exact time from the main track or from the song on which you want that to change. And then again to chorus 2, and then on this part I use this effect here because it's a solo, so it is not panned to the left, but it's in the very center, right? And that way, guys, you don't need assistance at all. You just need your computer, good sounds, good plugins, and a good machine, of course, that will not let you down live. Of course, you have to be very careful not to spill some liquids on it, and not to drop it or anything. But that's it. I mean, it's a pretty good way to program your songs. You can even collapse this and and duplicate this, rename it, create another song, just add a different track, a different click track, and start playing with the timing for all these guys here so that they match your actual song, and that's it. I believe I will do a demo of this if you would like it, playing and singing this song with a little more changes and everything, because I just did a raw version of it, but I will do a better mix and also a better effects and better sounds in general, just to prepare to my shows, because I do want to play live sometime all of my songs and a few covers that I love from the bands that inspire me. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button there, and also if you would like me to explain something else from QLab or Mainstage or Logic Pro, hit me up in the comments, and I will be more than happy to make another video. Maybe I could even stream live or do something. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe for more songs coming soon, covers coming soon, and more techie stuff, which I love to, also coming very, very soon. I will be recording this type of videos from now on, because I'm really passionate about sound and mixing and all this stuff. I'm learning all about it as much and as fast as I can. Oh, something pretty important is that you can also use this QLab software to control lighting, to control screens, to control many different things. So that's my idea. Actually, I want to to display some videos live of myself playing the other instruments while I play guitar and sing. I also want to do some lighting, and I also eventually want to control my real physical gear with QLab. Right now I'm using this, which sounds, pretty decent. I really like it, but there's nothing better than tube amps and pedals and all that stuff, which I also love. So I already have half of the equipment that I need to make it happen. So eventually, instead of telling these MIDI messages to switch over main stage, I will tell it to switch over my physical gear, and that it's something that will be really amazing, and I will be showing for you guys and reviewing and and testing for you guys, so you can see how I do it. So that's it for all. I hope you really enjoyed it. It was a little longer than expected, but I want you to really understand how all this works. Okay, so see you next time, and thank you for watching.